Hey there, it's Amanda here. Look, I haven't done a live for about 2 weeks now. It's been school holidays here in Brisbane, and we took the family. We went off grid actually for a full week. We went to a farm and did a lot of motorbike riding and farmy stuff for the first week of school holidays. So I was out of action and didn't have any access to the internet for a full week. So there's my excuse for not doing videos that week. And I guess it's taken me a bit of time to get back into the groove of things. Once we got back, and of course I had the kids home as well, which can be a huge distraction for me. So now they're back at school, I'm getting back on track with my first live in a couple of weeks. And today I wanted to talk about something that happened this morning actually, which was a great reminder to me about why I live a simply organised life. So today's video is called The Drama of Misplaced Items, and it's a story about me and my washing machine and the drama that came from me not putting things away the way I'm supposed to. So I describe myself as a disorganised girl living in an organised world. I'm not organised naturally, but I do have this very simple way of living that makes life simple and easy for me and my family, and I absolutely love it. But something happened recently, and it was highlighted to me this morning, and I'll just give you a bit of a backstory. So a few months ago we had to replace our washing machine. Our old washing machine, 26 years she lasted. She was a beauty and she was a top loader. Loved my washing machine, but she finally had to go, and we replaced it with a front loader. I'd heard a lot of wonderful things about front loaders. I got a nice big one because I do a lot of loads, especially motorbike gear and whatnot as well. Do a lot of washing. And I really loved it when we first got it. Lots of touchy sort of sensor dials and whatnot, and it had all the technology, modern technology. My old machine had none of that. So I really loved her. She was great. But then something started to happen. It was about 3-4 weeks ago. The quick wash on the machine, which would go for like an hour and 3 minutes, all of a sudden wouldn't do that. It was like an hour and 24 minutes actually. And I'm thinking, why? So I'm playing with the buttons, trying to work it out. Couldn't work it out. Old machine, I could fix this quite simply. You just change the knob to whatever you wanted and it would work. Not the new machines. You got to pick the right program. And then it's got to agree with you. And then it's going to sense the load, how heavy it is, blah, blah, blah. So I went and complained to my husband. I said, this is crap. This machine has gone from an hour and 3 to now an hour and 24 or something like that. He said, well, just check the manual. And I went, yep, the manual. And I remember thinking, where did I put that manual? Now, we have a place in our home for our manuals. We've got a binder, all the manuals get put in there so you can find it whenever you need them. But I had the manual last, and I could not for the life of me remember where I put the manual. And I call it an Amanda moment. I tend to have these moments where I just don't remember what I've done with things, which is why I have these systems in place. So I automatically do things and then I don't lose anything, and it makes life a lot easier. Hi for watching. Say hello if you've jumped on. So I realised this morning, I went, okay. So going back a couple of weeks, he said, check the manual. I went, okay, yeah, I'll check the manual. He doesn't know the manual's missing. I'll just keep playing with the machine. So I kept putting up with the machine, doing these really long loads. But today it was, just drove me mad. And my husband was working at home, and I'm in the laundry trying to put on a load of towels. Should be an easy task. And the time again, an hour and 24. And I went, this is ridiculous. Playing with the buttons, nothing would work. Hitting on the side, nothing would work. I'm talking to the machine. Actually, I'm not yelling, but I'm getting a bit angry at the machine. And then I go into my husband and I said, look, this is ridiculous. I think we need to call in a warranty issue on this machine. He said, just check the manual. And I hadn't told him that I couldn't find the manual. I was secretly hoping he would then come and fix it. Men are supposed to rescue you and all the rest of it. Not my husband. So I decided, okay, I'm going to find this bloody manual. So I started looking around the house. It's not hard to find things in my home, but it wasn't where it was supposed to be. So I'm like, oh, I hate looking for things. It's a pet hate of mine. I found the manual. Hallelujah. Read 3 pages in, found the solution. Fantastic. But what I realised was I had created drama in my life for like 3 or 4 weeks with a machine that wouldn't do what I wanted to do because I thought the machine was the problem. It was really just that I'd knocked 2 buttons at the same time, which created this extra rinse cycle, which was an extra 20 minutes long. So it was my fault, and I couldn't fix the problem because I hadn't followed my own systems. I created drama where there needed to be no drama at all. If I had just put the manual away where it's supposed to go when we got the machine, it wouldn't have happened. And I thought this was hilarious because I find sometimes I'm teaching very simple home organising skills. But being a disorganised person myself, it can feel a bit fraudy because it's like, you know what, I haven't got my shit in the pile. Well, I do, but I'm naturally kind of disorganised, so it feels weird to be teaching this stuff. But then today when this happened, it made me realise that this is why I love doing what I do, because I get my clients. I'm just like my clients. If I didn't live with a very organised man, my husband's the most organised person I've ever met, very logically and practically organised, has taught me a lot of what I know, but his ways sometimes can be too complicated, so I've had to simplify that even more. But if I hadn't have had that experience, I wouldn't have this easy, simple life that I live right now. And even though I still have these tendencies, I'm still the same girl, I'm still disorganised. I just choose to live the easier way. And the fail today was the fact that I slipped into my old habits thinking, oh look, I'll put the manual away later. And then look what happened. Yeah, I spent a few weeks getting annoyed at my washing machine for absolutely no reason. And it made my life harder than it needed to be. Waiting an extra 20 minutes for your washing to finish is frustrating. So anyway, that's my video for today. The drama of misplaced items is when we create drama in our life, we make it harder for ourselves by not putting things away simply and easily when we should do. I just wanted to share that with you. I want to share with you that, look, even me, who lives a very simply organised life, I mess up sometimes. Today, actually, I don't do it a lot because my systems are so simple and efficient and the whole family follows them. But I guess with the manual, because it's not something we do all the time, I went, oh look, I'll do it later. But I'm the kind of person, if I don't do it now and I do it later, kind of never happens. Or I don't do it, I don't follow through fully, and then I end up creating work for myself. And that feels crap. And I think that's the other thing I connected with this morning was, it doesn't feel good to live like this. Simple systems may sound boring, but they actually make life so much easier. And that's why I love it. And that's why I teach it. And yeah, so that's my story for today, which also brings me to the workshop I'm running in a couple of weeks. I'm actually running a workshop called Space, and it's about creating simple and efficient systems in your kitchen. So it's just streamlined and it runs smoothly and everything's effortless and you can find what you need when you need it. And the kitchen's one of those spaces where it's like a cycle of the same kind of things happening every day. And when you have a very simple system, it just flows. You can always find what you need and it makes life so much easier. And if you're interested in that at all, just drop a comment below. I've got an event on my page if you'd like to check that out as well. But that's called Space, and that's going to be a really fun workshop. I had so much fun doing my last workshop, Sparkle, which was about house cleaning. But I had a lot of fun. It was so much fun. And so now I'm doing the kitchen. It's going to be 5 days, pretty quick, like half an hour to an hour sessions together, and we're going to streamline the kitchen and make life so much easier. And that's my video for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.